Introducing the Mesha Stele, probably one of the most valuable biblical artifacts. It was discovered among the ruins of Moab's capital Dhiban, which is 20 miles east of the Dead Sea, by a German missionary named Frederick Augustus Klein in 1868. What is most amazing is that it mentions Israel, Yahweh, and the house of David. The artifact was a bluish basalt stone, about 4 feet high, 2 feet wide, and 14 inches thick. It was erected and inscribed by Moabite King Mesha. When it was found, the Berlin Museum quickly negotiated for it, while the French consulate at Jerusalem offered substantially more money. Considered a valuable and spectacular find, the stele became an object of great interest to the Berlin Museum and the French consulate in Jerusalem. The local Bedouin tribe had the artifact, but fearing the loss of it, decided to destroy it. They hung it on a rope and repeatedly dipped it in fire and water until it fell apart. Most of the inscriptions, over 30 verses, were later reconstructed from the recovered fragments and assembled by Charles Clermont-Ganneau, a renowned French Orientalist and archaeologist. The inscription has 34 lines, and it is the most extensive inscription ever recovered that refers to ancient Israel. It was written in the Paleo-Hebrew alphabet, a variant of the Phoenician alphabet. Not much is known about King Mesha. One source is the Hebrew Bible, and the other is the Mesha Stele, saying, "I am Mesha, son of Chemoshiati, the king of Moab, the Dibonite. My father had reigned over Moab for 30 years, and I reigned after my father. And I made this high place for Chemosh in Karcho, because he has delivered me from all kings, and because he has made me triumph over all my enemies." Now Mesha king of Moab was a sheep breeder, and he regularly paid the king of Israel 100,000 lambs and the wool of 100,000 rams. But when Ahab died, the king of Moab rebelled against the king of Israel. 2 Kings 3 verses 4 to 27. The king's name, Mesha, is based on the Hebrew word to save. While his personality is rather obscure, he left a clear message on the stone, which gives us a glimpse of historical events, which were important for the Moabite kingdom. The text is a reminder of Mesha's heroic struggles with the king of Israel, Omri, and his son Ahab, and how he got freed from the influence of Israel after many years of captivity. The inscription also tells that the king ordered repairs of the walls, and built a palace and water tanks. It was extremely important because of the drought in Moab, now west-central Jordan, which in biblical times was the kingdom of the Moabites, 14th century BC to 582 BC, who were closely related to the Israelites but frequently in conflict with them. Israel is mentioned several times, and so is Yahweh in verse 18. "And from there I took the vessels of Yahweh, and I presented them before the face of Chemosh." First appearance of the name of the God of Israel in the Moabite language and Phoenician alphabet. Moreover, line 31 is very significant because it bears the phrase "the house of David." The existence of King David has been long questioned by scholars. When French scholar André Lemay, who spent 7 years studying it, was investigating the inscription, he determined that the same phrase appeared there in line 31. Lemay was able to identify a previously faint letter as a D in the phrase "House of David." This phrase was used commonly in the Old Testament for the Davidic Dynasty, also referred to as the House of David. The Mesha Stele is now stored in the Louvre of Paris, and its copy is in the British Museum in London.